So one term we hear thrown around a lot here recently is judicial coup. Ooh, that sounds scary. Yeah, anytime a judge overturns or puts a stop to Donald Trump overextending his reach and authority as the president of the United States, it's a coup now. That's a coup. Yeah, I mean, this wasn't a coup. No, not a coup. Not a coup. No, y'all got this. This is not what a judicial coup looks like. This is not what that is. This is what a judicial coup looks like. This is what a judicial coup is. Because, it never occurs to these people that the president having too much power and doing things that he's not authorized to do is in itself a coup of its own, if you want to look at it in that context. Yes, because we need to be worried about Asian kids going to Harvard when there's a genocide going on in Gaza and there's some real estate developer that's buddies with Donald Trump negotiating with Vladimir Putin to try to prevent World War III. Yeah, Asian kids going to Harvard. That's totally at the top of the list. And what I find the most entertaining about this is how dumb our politicians are. They have spent so much of their energy over lifetimes appointing Republican judges and Democratic judges. And what are we learning? We're learning that judges, especially when it comes to the overreach of power by the president, doesn't matter what side they're on. They're not cool with that. But the real problem at hand here is the fact that a lot of Republicans want to just hand Donald Trump complete power over this country, over the legislative branch, over the judicial. They don't care. They want him to do what he wants to do right now. No strings attached, no restrictions, no oversight, whatever he wants to do. And that just blows my mind because the dude literally thinks children are getting sex changes in school. Well, you just think you know everything. No, I have a good understanding, basic understanding of how our government works. I'm sorry you missed that day in school because you were diddling your cousin's sister or whatever it was you were doing in 4th grade. If the process of how our government works looks like a coup to you, then guess what? You don't understand how, in fact, our government works. And you don't know what a coup is. You don't know what a coup is. And the real terrible news is we're never going to get out of this because these people are always going to be stupid. They're never going to cease being stupid. That's not a thing. We're stuck here. Oh my God. Please like, comment, and share.